Batman, Off-World, Issue Number 2. On board the War Storm, those of us deemed unfit for mercenary training are kept alive for one purpose. When the massive engines that power the ship's storm shield become clogged with space debris, we are sent inside to clean them out.
That did it. Turbines are cleared. Get out while you can.
But the captain doesn't bother powering down the engines during this process, because here in the Slag Galaxy, the war doesn't stop for anyone.
Out of the way!
It is said that only the strongest and the cruelest survive even one trip inside the storm stacks. No one in living memory has survived two. This is my fifth.
You stupid. What do you think you're doing?
What I was told to do, cleaning the storm stacks.
You did it. Wrong. No one died. This is why you're not a war stormer. I swear, I've never seen anyone more terrible at killing than you.
Here, let me show you how easy it is.
No, please.
Alien life form, Branks. Native to the Vega system. Skin as hard as stone. More power in one of his 4 arms than I possess in my entire body. I've trained for this.
That is better, Batman, but you are still not sufficiently killing me.
I'm not trying to kill.
Punchbot does not understand. Why else would Batman punch?
I incapacitate if I must, but I never kill.
Your lingo chip must be malfunctioning. It sounded as if Batman said, "It sounds like Bird Boy's got moon sludge for brains."
Ione, what are you doing here?
You think you're the only one who sneaks out of the cell sometimes? I've been stealing circadian worm rum for weeks now, working on bribing one of the guards in the hangars for when I make my big escape. You rethink your position on the whole getting out of here alive idea?
No.
Your punch is ineffective. Now I am an angry Branks. Now I will be killing you harder. You're fighting a Branks? Going for the nerve clusters in the neck? Those are behind skin as hard as clamgar bark. You're doing it wrong. Here, let me show you. Branks males are super vain when it comes to their tusks. Some kind of mating ritual thing. You want to hurt them, you go for the teeth. You punch with exemplary power, but I still don't like you. I'm a storm chaser. I've spent my life wrangling fugitives of every species in 19 superclusters.
Let me guess. You teach me to fight. I help you escape.
Sure, if you happen to live that long. But for now, I say we just fight. You know, for the fun of it. Wait, but who will punch Punchbot?
Robot, how do I defeat a Tamaranian?
No, Punchbucket. Thank you, I am beginning to like you now. This fight, you fight on your own, Batman.
My tusk. Nobody move. Watch where you step. I gotta find it.
Damn. Who the Starkworks is this guy? Batman.
He's Batman.
The Batman.
Batman.
Show them.
Never heard of him.
Doesn't matter that they're a horde of alien warriors, highly trained in all manner of murder. Take your fists and show them. Show them what happens when you stand between the Batman and Gotham.
You must have left your brains back on your home world. You're still thinking about where you were, not where you are. That's why you'll die out here.
And what about you? What does a bounty hunter have to do to get sentenced to death by the people she hunts for? Other than steal food that I know she secretly gives to the weakest and hungriest prisoners.
See, you gotta actually beat me before you get to ask me questions. So I'd say my secrets are safe. Here, drink it slow. It hits even harder than I do.
I don't drink.
Don't drink, don't kill. Hell, next you'll tell me you don't use guns. Ha! Boy, did you sure pick the wrong galaxy.
I kidney punch a Gordanian in his upper thigh, elbow drop a Thragar's tail, and crush his larynx. I bury my boot underneath a Favlaxian's arm, and he goes down like he's been stomped in the testes, which he just has been. For a moment, it's like I'm back in an alleyway surrounded by cackling clowns or coked-out goons. I feel them withering beneath my fists, feel their fear growing palpable. For a moment, it's almost like I'm home again. For a moment.
Sounds like you put up one hell of a fight. Heard it took 36 stormers to bring you down. Took 4 for me, but who's keeping score? Guess I stole one too many bottles of worm rum, huh? Look, for what it's worth, you did what no one's ever done before. You saved a lot of lives in those storm stacks. For now, at least. Word is, well, seems these cells have gotten a bit crowded for Captain Sin's liking, so the plan is to thin the herd. Tomorrow, we're all going spacewalking, without suits. I'm sorry, Batman. Sorry you'll never make it back to whoever it was you left behind. I fell in love once too. My homeworld, Tamaran, was a tropical paradise. Air smelled like perfume. Skies shimmered with a golden glow. People were drop-dead gorgeous. Everyone was a hugger. I couldn't wait to get the hell away from that place, so I became a storm chaser, flying alone from galaxy to galaxy, hunting escaped war recruits. I was damn good at it. Then one day in the Slag Galaxy, I picked up a runaway stormer, like I'd done 100 times before. It was a long transport flight, and he just, well, the annoying bastard never shut up. After a few light years, he talked so damned much, he'd somehow talked me into catching feelings. But I did my job. Hell, it was the only thing I knew how to do. I dropped him off, got paid my bounty. I figured the feelings would go away after that. You know, like sleeping off a fever. But flying through that endless darkness, it's like I'd never realized how cold and quiet and lonesome it gets out here. I went back for him, had some half-brained idea about busting him out of the war storm. He died right after I dropped him off, fried to ash inside the storm stacks. Since then, I found it's easier helping stormers escape than dragging them to their deaths, or at least that was the way of it until Captain Sin caught up with me. See, ain't it just like I told you, Batman? Don't matter the planet. Love will always get you killed.
Batman. I'm Batman. It won't be love that gets me killed. And it damn sure won't be today.
All war stormers to arms! The prisoners are...
Yeah, bet your asses they are.
I thought we agreed. No killing.
Relax. Out here, not everyone dies when you shoot them in the face. These war stormers will live. But we won't if we can't shut down the stellar hurricane that surrounds this ship.
It's being taken care of.
Greetings, weathermen. I have been sent to service the, storm circuits.
What are you talking about? You're just some run-down punchbot. What are you even doing on the bridge?
The storm has been disabled. The escape path is clear. Ha! The rust bucket did it. Everybody, get to my ship.
Robot, where are you? Can you make it to the hangar?
Yes, Batman. I am...
Robot, come in.
The storm shield won't stay down for long. We have to go. Now. Batman!
I have journeyed far from home, and I will do whatever it takes to fight my way back. Except lose myself along the way.
I don't believe it. The idiot's going back for a damned bot.
Ione, forget the Birdman. We have to get out of here.
You'd all be walking in space if it wasn't for that man. We wait. He'll be back. Believe me, no one here wants to get home. More than Batman.
I flew 8 megaparsecs from Earth. I left Gotham alone, undefended, so I could become the hero it needs. Have I? You! Only one way to find out. This time, you feed the storm. Akarian, native of the Slag Galaxy. I've trained for this. I've gambled everything. I've bled and suffered. It has to be enough.
Ione, he's not coming back.
Damn you, Batman. Fire up the engines.
It has to be enough. It isn't enough. Falling through space, unprotected. No air left in my lungs. Only seconds before I pass out. Then suffocate and freeze. I'm a child again, terror-stricken, tumbling through darkness, down through a cave without end, falling farther and farther from home. Gotham, I have failed you. At least the other prisoners escaped. Ione escaped. I try to focus on that. Focus on those I saved, and hope it makes a difference. I really do try.
Captain, an escape pod was just launched.
Another prisoner escaping.
No life forms aboard, sir. It appears to be headed for the spacewalker.
Shoot it down. Raise the storm shield.
Captain, controls aren't responding. Something has compromised our systems.
Thank you, Batman, for teaching Punchbot how to punch.
It turns out it makes a difference. All of it. Every life. Every last punch.
Tell me, stranger, do you know where it is you've had the profound misfortune of crash landing?
I believe I do, and it wasn't fortune that brought me here. It was one very brave, very clever robot. This is a world called Akari, is it not? This is exactly where I need to be to complete my training.
This is Akari, but all one may learn here are the ways of suffering and the depths of despair. It was not always so. This was once a moon of plenty, a place of peace, where our people lived in harmony with the land and the beasts of the field. Such was life on Akari for eons untold, until the miners came. The Black Sun Mining Company. They claimed this ground for their own, and us with it. When we rebelled against our enslavement, they stole our children, took them as hostages to their orb of orphans. Those of us who were left worked the mines until all that was once precious here had been scraped away. Then the Black Suns were gone, moving on to the next poor glimmer in the sky, leaving our moon a desiccated ruin. Now there is no such thing as harmony on Akari. Now we are but meat for the starving beasts, for the barbed wolves who devour as they please. Tell us, stranger, are you the answer to our prayers, our many pleadings for the mercy of mass extinction?
No, I am not. But perhaps I can do something about those wolves. I am lost and fallen, and the darkness is alive. A darkness that devours orphans. It's been waiting for me. Ione was right. I have to be where my boots are. You, the Alpha, just you. I have come to a place where bloodshed is business, where predators feast on the meek, where good people die in dark alleys. The feast ends here. I am the Batman of Gotham. I have traveled farther from Earth than I can fully comprehend, and yet I am home.